What's up, everybody? Shagdog's here. Spitter Swallow Beer Review back once again. I have this. Well, it says it's a Irish cocoa cream stout. Paddy's cocoa cream stout. You would think it's Irish cream stout or some type of Irish stout, but it's considered by Beer Advocate a Imperial Stout, and it gets a. Let's see. Of course, I lose the page. It's an Imperial Stout. 8%, 11% ABV. It's American Imperial Stout. Paddy's Cocoa Cream takes our long boil base stout, adds rich Irish cream and cacao, whatever hell you pronounce that one. Nibs, pour in lucious and decadent with a generous foam cap. We get aromas of Ice Cream Parlor, chocolate malt shake, and sweet cream with flavors of liquid, chocolate cake lice, and Bailey's cream liqueur, Mudslides, and Kahlúa. God. Well, let's try. I'm going to give it a little tips upside down since it says all that wonderful stuff, just to make sure it's good mixed up a little bit. And let's do it. It's a cap, so let's get it off. Yeah, and the Beer Advocate score was what? NA, so no scoring. Beer Advocate. Rate Beer gives it Untapped, 4.1 out of 5, so not too bad. This is out of Middleburg. Or Middletown, New York. So get the Paddy Wagon out and let's get this open. Oh, there's a cap for you, cat pervs. Just black cap. Yeah, Untapped, 4.18 out of 5. And it is from Middletown, New York. I'm not sure if that's a suburb of the great New York metro area or if it's more upstate. And there's no head on this. Well, maybe it'll come up. Nothing. That makes me wonder. Now there's a weird reddish head forming it. You probably can't see that, but it's just a thin layer, but it's dark brownish red. Let's see if you can see that. There you go. If you can see that. Yeah. Kind of red hint. You can't really tell as far as I can see on my screen, but yeah, it's like a red tint. Don't want to spill the beer, that's for sure. Red tint of a head there, and it's dissipating, so it's turning back to black, fade to black, right? Yeah, let's get a little bit more in that. That was a weird head forming. That looks almost like toxic. There's nothing, just black, and then all of a sudden it just turned into and it's doing the same thing again with that, just that little pour I did. Now it's there. The head's forming just now. It's like a weird fizzy redness. And then it just slowly dissipates again, and it just looks toxic. Matter of fact, let's see if I can do that one more time, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Okay, we're going to watch it right there. Now, nothing's happening. See if that little tiny head forms again. There's a bubble. Oh, look at that bubble. Now, here comes the head. The head is starting to form. See that head just starting to form right now? Now, there's nothing running up the side. That time it didn't form as much, but it was like that, and it dissipated just as fast like it just did. So weird head on this one. Very weird. But let's get into it. Let's give it a smell and everything, right? I still got a little bit of beer in that. I don't know if that's a 19-ounce bottle or what that is, but and there's a label in case you can't see it too well. It's just like some type of glass there with a creamy-looking beer in it. At first, when I looked at this, I thought it was Shagdog's stout, which I've had before. The label looks similar, but oh boy, yeah. Yeah, it's going to be very, chocolate, almost a sweet cream. You can smell the alcohol a little bit, but there it is like a little bit of a chocolate cake smell in there. Maybe a slight coffee. Sweet cream, a dark chocolate. Yeah. We'll see here in a second. I'm not happy about the alcohol percentage on it because I don't like high alcohol beers, but hopefully my body could handle it, right? Let's get with it. Let's do it. Cheers. Oh, yeah. Alcohol surprisingly doesn't taste real high compared to the, what did they say, 10%, 11% ABV. Being masked pretty well. It is a dark chocolate, sweet, almost like a German chocolate cake or something. But there is a creamy sweetness in there a little bit. Maybe a cream liqueur. I wouldn't say a Bailey's Irish cream, but maybe a Kahlúa. Not a lot of Kahlúa taste there, but a little bit maybe. Like mix the Kahlúa with the Irish cream. It's a little sweet, right? Especially in the middle. Kind of like alcohol sweet, creamy sweet. I mean, I could drink it one of these. It's warm. It's starting to warm down here too. Yeah. I could drink these. It's all right. Not bad. This is more of a dessert type drink, yeah. Maybe a nightcap or cold winter's night. Probably be a little bit better if it was colder. That's why I iced the glass up a little bit. It was room temperature. This morning I had it in the fridge for like 3 hours, 4 hours, but it's still not quite cold, you know, as I would like it, but that's okay. Yeah, not too bad. Yeah, chocolate cake almost, but with more of a sweetness. Like if you got some chocolate frosting on a cake with the cake and the frosting was kind of sweet, I guess. I prefer to have a regular stout myself, 4.2 to 5% ABV. I'm happy with that. But this is nice for a cold winter's night, a nightcap, a little dessert type. You know, like you're at a birthday party, you don't want to eat the cake, but you'll take one of these. I don't know if the ABV is. It says about Imperial Stout with Irish cream and cacao nibs. And then it says balance something, beer balanced by science. Beer balance. We know how well science is, right? I mean, I'm not going to discredit all science, but we know science isn't 100% accurate. We all know that, right? Yes. I mean, yeah. Ooh. Yeah, I just discovered I have one beer that Jammer drank about. We did the beer review 4 weeks ago, and he did the particular beer, and I had it. I didn't know because at that point, you know, I had like 25 beers in my thing, and I just told him what beers I was doing. So well, here I got this, and this. I didn't put 2 and 2 together. One of the beers he had, it sounded familiar. I was thinking he did it before, but no, it's a beer that I have in my beer reserves. And if you look at that administration we have in, speaking of reserves, they're going to dip into the strategic oil reserves again to bring gas prices down a little bit. I was like, you dummies, that strategic oil reserve is in case we get involved in a big ass war or, you know, something like the 70s when gas lines were 5 miles long, you know. What a bunch of dummies in that administration. They didn't build nothing back better. I'm sorry to say. Yep. Oh, well. That's okay. Ooh, that's a dandy of a dessert beer there. I have another stout to do. I'm not even sure if I'm going to do that one. Maybe I should have done that one first. This is a very rich stout. Alcohol-wise, doesn't taste like it's 11%. I would say, I mean, because it's mass, basically that chocolate sweetness. I would say it would just from the taste of it, it was, oh, okay, that's what, 8%? But it's thick. Does have a little bit of a syrupy mouthfeel. That's probably another reason why I don't like it. Not super thick syrupy, but a thin syrupy. And yeah, it's not bad though. The taste is all right. What am I going to give this? Speaking of oil reserves, this is like a big oil reserve right here almost. I wouldn't go too high. It's even with what Untapped have, what 4.1 or 4.2 out of 5. I'd probably go with a B minus and a swallow. B minus and a swallow. There you go. It's just a little too rich, a little too syrupy. But as far as the alcohol level, very deceptive. Doesn't taste like it's 11% beer actually. So that's pretty good. I might do one more. I'm not sure now. This beer might have ruined it for me. That's why I like drinking lagers, doing beer reviews. You just put them down. They're easy. They're light. If you're going to do multiple beer reviews in a row, yeah. Of course, you've got to cleanse your palate in between each beer, but just the heaviness of some of these beers, yeah. I'm not a real big fan of IPAs. There's been a couple good IPAs I've had recently, but I'd say it's like a 50-50 shot. And then with the stouts, I mean, most of them are Imperial Stouts, and it's just like, man, it's too much. But this is definitely a dessert beer. Just trying to get through. I even got more in the bottle. I don't know how I'm going to get down with this. We're supposed to finish our beers before we leave on the Spinner Swallow beer review. I don't know if I'm going to be able to finish this one. Now, before I want to get off camera, I'm at 12 minutes already. Yeah, but a B plus and a swallow. Let's try to get it down, right? I'll probably be buzzing after this one, too, being 11%. That's like basically 2 beers, right? More than 2 beers if you go with a 4.2. It's almost 3 light beers, alcohol percentage-wise. Yeah, it's rich. I don't know if anybody said anything on Beer Advocate. Let's look, because it doesn't have a score on Beer Advocate. But creamy stout made with Irish cream and coconut nibs. Almost a milk stout, rich, creamy malt taste. Great stout to enjoy. No date and information found. Blah, blah, blah. Black colored body, no heads. Surface storm with a very thin ring. Yeah, no lacing. Surface storm, I guess that's a good way to call it. Similar to vanilla cola with extra chocolate added. Irish cream adds to the Kahlúa vibe. Quite sweet and slick and creamy mouthfeel. Seems to have additional fizzy texture from the higher ABV. Numbs the tongue. Not getting a numbness though. Quiet carbonation, creamy stout with adjuncts, which leads to a high level of sweetness, which highs the ABV. Yeah, that's true. I don't know about the adjuncts, but if someone knows it, they know it, right? If you know, you know. Pours dark brown. I'm going to say it's more of a dark brown, but yeah, I see what you're saying. It might be a really dark brown, like almost black dark brown. Yeah, thick and syrupy, boozy, not bad, not great. Yeah, that's it. I'm Beer Advocate. Thanks to the one viewer and a comment. Hey, Mon. Hi. Hey, how you doing? Yep. This is Shagster. Decided to do a nightcap before I go to bed. Although my night sleep schedule was all screwed up last night. I was off, but I woke up too early yesterday, so I went back to bed around, because I usually stay up all night on my nights off. I went back to bed around 1, woke up at 5 a.m., so I got a 4-hour nap. But I'm like, man, I better get back on schedule. So I figure if I go to bed by 1, drink a couple beers, go to bed at 1, maybe 2 o'clock, yeah. Be back on schedule, yep. And now my computer's screwing up. The NASDAQ is down. Okay. Yeah, not bad, though. Syrupy. Yeah, definitely a dessert type stout. Yeah, that's right. Hey, man, thanks for watching now. So say, come on, you are the diehard beer reviewer master. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think you got the wrong person on this channel. Jammer is the one that would usually be on here doing 8 to 10 beer reviews in one sitting. I, on the other hand, anywhere from 2 to 5 at the most by myself. If I'm with Jammer, then I do anywhere between 4 and 6, usually, unless he pushes me to 7, which doesn't happen hardly at all anymore, unless we're doing some light beers. This one is a hard one to drink, though. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to chug this down at all. Sweet, thick, syrupy. Not super syrupy, but enough, yeah. But it's a dark chocolate, man, like a German cake or something. And a little bit of creaminess. So it's not bad. It's just not my cup of tea, I don't think. And I hate when this... I hate Microsoft. Okay, there we go. Got that Microsoft crap off. 2 viewers, though. Thanks for watching. We did have some new comments this past week. Hoping those people that commented and subscribed, because they're positive comments. So hopefully they subscribe also, or they're already subscribers. You know, when people subscribe, you might get a little notice in your box, but I don't think it shows you everybody. You might get one notice, hey, this person's new subscriber. But I'm like, okay, we went from this amount to, I don't remember seeing 40 notifications, when we jumped up 40. So I guess YouTube has its own thing to do, right? It's even like when we post videos, I got the bell clicked, so it's supposed to be notified. So when Jammer's doing videos, I should be getting notification for all of them, but it does like 2 or 3 of them, and then the notification stops. So I guess maybe because don't have a lot of subscribers or viewers, they figure YouTube's not going to waste their time notifying anybody, which they shouldn't do that, because what happens if somebody's not available to watch it, those first 3 videos, and then like 4th or 5th one, they're thinking, well, that last one notification was 2 hours ago. They must be done. Don't even bother to check the channel, which I would check the channel because I can't believe that Jammer only did 3 beer reviews. So I'll be like, that was an hour and a half ago, 2 hours ago. Let me see. And then I turn it on and he's on his 5th, 6th, 7th beer. I'm like, well, how come the notifications didn't come through? It's amazing. I don't know. Jammer's been on the run since July. I remember back in between that summer, because Jammer was on the downwind. He might have joined me before he started doing like solo videos. Before July of 2022, he would maybe lucky to get him on once a month, once every 2 months. And then July of 2022, that 4th of July period, he started doing some solo ones. And has just increased since then. Matter of fact, I think most of our videos, because since he does so many in one sitting, are mostly Jammer. He definitely does more solo ones than I do. Yeah. Because you figure if I do 3 or 4 a week, and at times where he does like 8 or 10, and even a 2-week period, he's still beating me. Yeah, Jammer. I'll tell you. Yeah, this one, I got another stout, but I don't even feel like drinking another stout after drinking this one. And it's warm too, so I had it in the fridge for like 4 hours, and it didn't get cold at all. Probably because of a thick bottle too. I probably should have put it in the freezer. It's one of those good thick bottles. Oh well. Now the other one's cold. That's been lagering. Can you say that about a stout? It's been lagering in the fridge for about 2 weeks, 3 weeks. And I do have a Imperial IPA, I believe, in the fridge also. Maybe I can do the IPA next and just save the stout for another time. I'm not sure. I was thinking maybe I just do karaoke. That's a shame. I think I need to get on, what's that website called? Like, I don't like it, though. I guess when you're old and you're used to other social platforms, you don't like the newer stuff, but that, the one, I forget what it's called now, but somebody shared us on there one time. We got like a bunch of viewers at one time. But I think you have to be in the group. Oh man, I think I might do an Instagram video here in a bit for the next one. Maybe do a little Instagram video. Hey, check us out, YouTube. Oh yeah, he does more. Let me just tell you right now. Jammer does do more. Just go into the channel right now. If I look at the live videos, of course, I don't want to get the. How come does it give it a square? I don't want that. I just want a square. Let's see, videos, live. Man, I don't like that setup. Let's go to YouTube. Let's see. I don't like it. Why is this setup so different now? Something's wrong with my YouTube. Don't like it. Let me see if I can make that smaller. There we go. Let's try it that way. Okay. That was weird. Yeah, everything is showing up big on my screen. I don't know what the heck's up with that. I must have zoomed in or something. Go back to live videos. Just the live videos. Try to look it up. Okay, so basically, this is my most recent one. I did one beer one day. I did another beer the day before that, a couple days ago. I did a beer 8 days ago. 2 beers 8 days ago. Maybe three. And then Jammer had 1, 2, 3, 4 in a sitting. And then I did one day after work 24-ounce special. And before that, Jammer did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in a sitting. And then we did, some of them might have been me, yeah. He's got those things on there, so I can't tell which of us is on there. I don't know, but he's got a lot. Yeah, quite a bit. One. Yeah, it's hard to look through him now because he's got those the green screen, the beer label as the thumbnail. So some of them I'm on, most of them I'm not, but a couple of them I'm on. But I'd have to put my mouse over each one. Yeah, Discord, you are correct, sir. Yeah, but I think when I registered for Discord, but I think you have to join different groups or whatever. It's just like you can't just post nothing on there because nobody will see it unless you're posting it to a group or whatever. Yeah, some shit like that. Now Instagram, I haven't been posting nothing to it, but I think people seeing our name and I've got about 5 or 6 followers already. At first, I only had like 2 or 3. Now I'm up to like 6, 7 followers just for no reason. But if somebody probably wants us to follow them too because they drink beer or something too, So, and I only got one little video thing on there, so it's not like we got a whole bunch of stuff on there. So, matter of fact, yeah, I think for the next video, I might post I'm not too familiar with Instagram setups. One time I was sitting here, hey, we're about to do this. Check us out, and it didn't even post on there, so I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Anyhow, that's yeah. So yeah, I was gonna wear a special shirt today because of the Robert De Niro fiasco yesterday, but I didn't. I kept my cool head. Unlike Robert De Niro, my Italian side, I can keep it cool. He's calling people gangster. He was calling people in the crowd gangs with the thugs or gangsters or something like that. Yeah, that's funny. Robert De Niro didn't pack it up. I don't know why I heard shit to say that Trump's going to destroy him on New York, America, and the world. You don't think Biden's destroying? I'm sorry, political. I'm off. Back to the beer. Yeah, I was going to wear a special shirt for Robert De Niro, but I decided not to. Yeah, that beer does look pretty good. I didn't have a head at all, though. I actually took the camera when I poured the beer. There was no head at all, but then it started slowly forming just a thin layer head, and it had a reddish tint to it. So when I poured some more, I took the camera to it, And then it dissipated real quick too, just as faster than it actually showed up. So actually, that's my new thing now. If I get a beer like that, I'm just going to grab the camera and go, yeah, look at that. Not my crotch, but look at that. You know, and it was like, I probably can't get it to go now, but yeah, there's no more beer in there. But it was weird. Just a little bit of like that little foam there. But the whole thing kind of just slowly foamed up, just a thin layer of head. And yeah, so if I get a beer like that for now, I'm just going to grab the camera because you can't really see it unless you tilt the glass. I just grab the camera and bam, get a crotch shot while I'm at it and put it over the beer too. Yeah. It's not often I have this many people looking at my crotch. You know, one viewer. You're a lucky person, Heyman. Yeah, so I got to get this one down when we finish our beers. I do apologize for a long video. Yeah. Yes. De Niro blows dice. Yeah. He plays that craps and rolls it. Yeah, you're right. I'm trying to keep it clean for the kids. He blows dice. He's playing craps. Gets the girls to blow on it too. Yeah, so I have another stout. I have an IPA. I'm not sure what kind of IPA it is though. I wish I had more lagers. Man, I'd rather be drinking some German lagers, Pilsners, Austrian, crap, even some Italian lagers. That one Italian beer I did a few weeks back was pretty good. I don't know if you saw earlier, Heyman, but I was talking about a beer that Jemmer had about 4 weeks ago. We did the beer. It's called Captain's Beard Stout or something like that. And he was matching beer. Oh, yeah, I got these 3 stouts. Okay, yeah, I got this one called whatever, Blackbeard Stout or Breakfast Stout. Blackbeards or Breakfast Stout or something like that. Okay, I was like, man, that looks familiar. Well, sure enough, I have that in my collection, which I didn't know. Yeah, I guess for now, when Jammer starts pulling out random beers to match mine, I have to wait. Let me make sure I don't have that. Yeah, I don't know if you can hear the people in the background. Microphone's picking up like people like below me in the room below me. That's pretty weird. I could hear it. Yeah, it's all because of Jammer. You know, he's got me going on these long rants. I try to emulate him. Now, Jammer somehow spews out garbage and rants and somehow drinks the whole beer. I think he's got some magic thing under the table that he puts on the table and it drizzles a little beer out. I don't know how his beer just disappears without him even taking a couple of sips, you know. Kind of weird. I hope you're not picking that up. Let me know if you can hear that in the background. Not sure if you heard that loud person in the background. I could hear him through my headset, so I'm sure you might be able to hear him too. Her. Lord. Man, I can't wait. Man, I hope this 4X takes off and I can get out on my own, my new job. I need peace and quiet. It's like a cat down there. Oh, boy. Oh, man. Fun. I'm just trying to drink a beer and relax, and then I hear a cat down below. I don't know what's going on down there. I know what it's about, but, God, you know, take a breath. You can't control them, man. And people, you know, what you got to do is when these companies start charging you more for insurance and shit, you got to say, you know what? Just got to let that place go. Home insurance gone up a couple $1,000. Like, see ya. All right, well, this one I'm going to close out. I got to see what's going on down here. Thanks for watching Spit or Swallow Beer with Shagdog. We'll see you in the next one.